Man, we got some real life horror story crime news right here. Like, can this really be true? I mean, we've become accustomed to see all kinds of just heinous, just ludicrously evil crime news on a daily basis. That's a fact. That's just what it is. But that typically pertains to demented killers, sick, evil weirdos, and things of that nature. I mean, don't get me wrong. We've seen horrific crimes committed by parents against their own kids. As sick and sad it is to say, we've seen it. But this story is just really disturbing in a whole nother way. And I'm not trying to allude to that this is fake or say that this didn't happen or it's fake, but it's so twisted you hope that it's almost just some crazy ish cooked up in a bitter custody dispute or something like that. Because let's face it, um, relationships are crazy, crazy couples, crazy ish happens between them. And it's like, comment out everyone out there if you'd rather that this was a fake lie cooked up in a bitter custody dispute between an ex, like a couple that's broke up and they share a child in common, or I don't want to say that you'd rather, because we'd rather just hope that crazy flucked up ish like this just didn't happen. But I don't know why something about this particular crime story, crime news report, just, it's hard to wrap my mind around, my brain around. Comment and let me know if you feel the same way. But you see the headlines hitting and it's saying that this 10-year-old kid had to play possum to stop his own mother from drowning him in the tub. And according to this affidavit that had this Alabama mother, 34-year-old Ashley Elizabeth Jones, who is free out on $50,000 bail, charged with aggravated child abuse. According to the affidavit, David, that the file fathered, the son had told the mom, "I want to live with dad." And the mom just went berserk and threw bleach in this kid's face. And that when the kid went to the tub, like to go take a bath and wash the bleach off of him, the mom held him down in the tub face first and tried to drown him. And he played possum, played dead, pretended that he was deceased. And that was like the only way that she would stop trying to drown him in the tub. And after this, she locked him in a closet for hours. And apparently the kid had called the dad up and told him what was going on. And I don't know if it was the same day or a couple days later or when it was, the kid ran out the house with nothing but his Xbox and bag of clothes for the father to pick him up. Now, what kind of strikes me as a little odd here is that the kid called the father, allegedly, according to the affidavit, the paperwork filed and all that, and told the father, "Hey, mom did this, that, and the third. She tried to drown me. I had to play possum. The only reason that like I'm alive is because I faked my death. And she did this all because I wanted to live with you, Dad. Come get me." He said, "Well, wait, son. For me to have an unscheduled visit, I have to call in and ask mom first." Like, are you kidding me? If my child called me, I mean, I have kids, but the only kids that I have are with a woman that I'm with. And, you know, she can be a bit crazy. Some crazy issues happen over the years. I mean, she's a great mother. I like to feel I'm a pretty good father. You know, I mean, crazy things like her being paranoid about stuff or us arguing or things like that. You know what I mean? We're adults. We deal with ish. We go through our ish like everyone else. But this is next level insanity, psychopath behavior that's being described here. And I'd like to think that if me and the wife split up and my son called me up one day and said, "Hey, Dad, I told mom that I wanted to live with you," and she threw bleach in my face. And then when I tried to go wash the bleach off of me, she tried to drown me. And the only reason that I'm alive speaking to you right now is because I played possum. I wouldn't say, "Hey, let me call mom, like, and come pick me up now." I'd say, "Hey, Let me call mom right now. Meanwhile, too, the kid is running around with his clothes and Xbox, right? I got my Xbox, my clothes. Come pick me up over here, Dad. Okay, but wait a second, son. I gotta call and check with mom if it's okay for me to get you on an unscheduled visitation day. Fuck no. I'm pulling up right over there. I don't care if I'm at work. I don't care if I'm a real estate agent and I got a bajillion-dollar deal, house sale going down. I don't care what it is. I'm driving my ass right over to where it is, anywhere, ASAP. And I'm also alerting the authorities. I'm not sitting here like, hey, let me check with your crazy mother that just tried to kill you first. That just really doesn't seem to make any sense to me. That's the part that I'm trying to wrap my head around. I mean, as well as everything else about the story is pretty fucking crazy, period. But on top of all this, allegedly, reportedly, the mother also hit and bit the kid. Now, when this all went down, they originally called the mom in for questioning. They had the affidavit filed. Now, there was some evidence where they said that there was some bruises and scratches on the kid. And again, I'm not trying to call anyone a liar or anything like that. I'm just trying to make sense of this. Like some crazy ish like this is hard to make heads or tails of. You know, this isn't the typical kind of, you know, demented true crime story that we hear of that is so sick and fucking twisted that, like I said in the beginning in the video, that we've been accustomed to hear. This is crazy in a different way, crazy on a different type of level or spectrum. You know, like I also wonder, did the mother have crazy kind of behavior in the past? Did she was just a normal mother her whole life and out of nowhere she just pulled some crazy ish like this or what? I don't know. It's just a pretty wild story to hear of. I'm curious to know if anyone else out there heard this true crime, or I'm sorry, crime story. We can't call this true crime because this is just allegations at this point. This mother, once again, is out on $50,000 bail. She goes to court next month, May 20th. But I want to, pay attention to this story and talk about it with you guys and bring updates on this. What do you guys think? Do you believe, just off the rip, your initial reaction that this is actual factual, or do you feel like there's something fishy about it, or what do you think? Because we obviously know relationships can get crazy, custody battles can get even crazier. But I don't know. What's your thoughts, everyone? Alabama mother jailed out on bail after allegedly attempting to drown her son, and he had to play possum. And he's only here because he did indeed play possum, and it was all because he wanted to go live with dad. Let's talk about it in the comments. Thanks for watching. Hit all the buttons for me and stay tuned for more crime, true crime news, and other content on this platform. I'm out of here. Peace.